Rebecca, the weather in Vegas, it's kind of the same temperature-wise, low, high 40s to the 30s, but we have a lot of rain in the forecast. They have none, and you've got a postcard behind you that's not actually a postcard.
It's true. It could be, though, right? The Icicle Canyon, if you're familiar with that, to the Northeast Cascades. This basically is looking at the enchantments. They're sort of covered up by the snow clouds, but it is just definitely a beautiful picture. You can see the pine tree draped down on the upper corner, and all the pines that are holding snow on their branches. Well, we're going to get a little bit of mountain snow off and on in the way of showers today, but not an exceptional accumulation. We have a few more days this week coming up that we're going to get a fair amount of mountain snow. But right now, we've been watching that snow around parts of the Olympic Peninsula at La Push at First Beach. The waves have been crashing in. We've had some really interesting light shades of light. It's kind of that liquid light right now with those darker clouds. Over Shoreline, the SchoolNet High School's shoreline showing us Shorecrest. You got clouds that look like they're getting lower and lower and lower, and it is some rain moving into your area right now. It's just a little snow around Hood Canal. Now, we've also had some wind gusts this morning, kept things pretty blustery in some places like Friday Harbor, 25-mile-per-hour gust for you. The last hour we had 30 for Hoquiam. Wind eases through the course of our afternoon and evening, but the rain is going to keep coming down, but not as far as HANSVILLE. We're going to expect HANSVILLE to stay on the drier side of things today. You may initially get some rainfall, but then as we get into the late afternoon, you're really going to be on the way out of any kind of precipitation. It's going to be rain at times around downtown Seattle. So right now from the King 5 rooftop, 42 degrees, and it's raining. As we look at temperatures, you can see it's definitely rain at 42 degrees in Seattle and also for Everett. But look at the temperatures that are in the 30s, for 38 degrees for Bremerton, 34 for Shelton. That really tells the story about where that snow's coming down, and it's mainly because it's an east wind that's been pushing that air up against the slopes of the Olympics, and as it lifts up, it has even more cooling. And we're getting the snow right along Hood Canal. You can see that around Eldon is on a mix right there. And Brennan getting a little bit of wet snow or rain snow mix. Dewato now pretty much in the rainfall at this point. It's looking like Olympic Peninsula is going to be the more lucky accumulator of snow. But also in the foothills of the Cascades, it's been getting down to about 500 feet or so in elevation. So we're seeing areas around Morton and Mineral getting a wet snow. And we're seeing that track up towards the north. But you could see how the snow tries to reach over towards I-90, but really it's just rain on I-90 up towards Snoqualmie Pass. It would be snow at Snoqualmie Pass, definitely, because that's an elevation of 300 feet. But most of us here in the inland area, the lowlands, we're just getting some good old cold rain. As we take a wide look at what's going on with the satellite, it's a big area of low pressure that's circulating offshore. Well, this low is actually headed even further south, so it's going to be pulling all the precipitation with it, which means we're going to be drying out through the night. And we look at how much rain it's going to fall between now and 11:30 tonight. Looking pretty dry up there to the north around the islands, and even for Everett, just a slight risk of a little light rain for you. Most of the precipitation will be further south, around 1/3 of an inch for Chehalis. You can see on the Futurecast, it keeps a little snow, wet snow around the Olympic Peninsula, and later tonight, picking up again over Kitsap. So we'll have to keep that in mind as you go into your forecast for the course of the day and tonight. As that precipitation tapers off, it may be staying cool enough as we go across the Olympic Peninsula. Again, the Kitsap Peninsula too, just some snow. So here we've got Thursday, still just a chance of a few showers. We're really drying out a lot. Next storm slated in on our Friday, and that'll bring in rain later Friday night. It'll be a rainy, breezy Saturday. There's your mountain snow over the weekend.
All right. Thank you very much, Rebecca. Coming up.